Feeling a bit hoarse today. My voice is about out. Okay, so I've got creative mode on. I'm going to go into options. I'm going to enable my blood damage overlays because I had those turned off earlier. And for right now, we're going to remove the floating name tag. After you do that, you have to hit apply and then save and exit. And I can give you guys a nice look at what the koi pond looks like when it's finished. And already one of these stupid fish committed suicide for some reason. She decided to leap out of the water, so now I'm down a purple fish. I had a really pretty dark purple one in here, but she decided to leave the water and she died instantly. So this is about how many fish that you can put in a pond this size. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 9 or 10. If you put any more, they get into this grouping thing. They start behaving weird, and then they start suiciding. So that's your fishy limit for a pond this size. I've done some more work to the fishing boat. Took down some old structures. I got some resources. Put in a chemistry bench, generator, just a couple of outlets that are hidden in the floor. I've got these things up and going. Refining forges. Turn that loud thing off. Got me a little fridge. Put a cooking station up here. I'm expecting this thing to get broken pretty damn quick if I ever put something large inside the taming pen below. But I don't usually tame anything quite that big in a raft this size. If it can reach to the top of there, it's probably shouldn't be in the cage. And there's a chance he could reach the wall and break up this here, but I've got so much crafting stuff over here, I'm not too worried about a small storage bin. Colored some of these guys using the color trick that I showed you in my last video. How you doing, Scratch? Neat. Here's little Neat. She's looking better than ever. I caught her just up there. She was walking along by Peach. I just had to grab a fish and feed it to her. Colored some of these. They had some drab looking faces. Well, their faces were green, but their bodies were various colors, so. The Trichies. My little Ankleo. Little 37. He's a really bad dino, so pardon the name on him, but yeah, that gives my opinion of his stat qualities. His stats are absolutely horrible. Boop, 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 be doop. I lost my first raptors yesterday. My little 17 and my level 12. My husband and I took them out. And we decided to go to the swamp on those itty bitty raptors. The raptors died, and it took us a few attempts to get home safely. So after that, we went out and got a couple of new raptors. Okay, now pillars. The old pillar trick. Some of you might know this. Some of you might not. You need pillars in every other block for supports when you're doing a large foundation. I've got this row finished. Oh, nope, not completely finished. Here's one here. Now, with the metal pillars, they're easy to work with. I like working with metal pillars because you can see the positionings real easy on these. This one's going to be a pain in the butt. I'm going to break that. Break that one. Now this pillar should snap to this one here. Take this one. Move that one over. That one over. Now this one's going to be the wrong height, but this one will be the correct one and the correct position. So pick this one up. Grab my ceiling. Put that back. Make sure it's in lower position. When you have something, when you're in creative mode and you have something in your toolbar, you just hit left on your D-pad and it'll create you another one. When you're playing legitimately, grab your dinos, go out and get stacks upon stacks upon stacks of resources. When it comes to floorboards, you're going to think, oh, metal's stronger. I'm going to build my floors in metal. I suggest you don't do that. The glare is a real thing when you're building with metal. You will be blinded above anything if you make your floors metal. So make your floors in either wood or stone. But if you want to use metal supports, yeah, go for it. And it'll make the structure stronger without getting glared to death. I've got one of my generators in this corner. I've got 2 feeding troughs here. That one has vegetables in it. That one's going to have a mix of things in it later. 2 more troughs here. One of them has fish, one of them has raw meat. And now that I have these supports in, the next row does not need supports because you already have here, because like I said, it's every other one. So there's supports on this row. So this is a freebie, or it should go out. Not this one's being a pain in the butt. Is it gonna drop for me, or am I gonna have to do a trick? There. See how those little blocks in the middle of the pillar are touching? That's the lower position. That's why I like working with metal pillars. It's easy to see that. I want to come up here to the top. And it's all pretty. There's no nodes sticking out through the top. If you have nodes sticking out through the top of your base when you're building, you're being a lazy builder. Please fix that. Those are so unsightly. Work on placing your pillars correctly. Hello, whoever joined. I do not have my YouTube open, so I cannot see who just joined me, but welcome. Now let me finish out this row. And then I'm going to do one more to show you how to keep this going. Right now, me and my friend are at the same spot when it comes to building our bases. We're doing the same thing on his map that I'm doing on mine. He's new to building. I am not. I've played on the island map many times before. This just happens to be a new save. And it's a good time to get art going because the fear event for Halloween, Ark Survival Evolved Fear, will be starting pretty soon. So have your bases up and going. If you wanted to start playing Ark, it's a good time to do it. And get some rare items. Okay. See, if it was up like that, that's not going to do it. Anybody knows anything about Ark? Building is persnickety. You move the tiniest bit and it's going to put in the wrong spot. See, that is the wrong position. You do not want it that high. That is the correct one. Wrong. Right. Oh, it was there for a second. Now it's not. Persnickety. I barely moved. There. Correct. Doing this with the stone pillars, you don't have those little nodes. You can't see that. All you get is these tiny little lines, and if you're old like me with vision problems, it makes it hard. Pillars obstructed. Obstructed by what? I don't know. By me? It's being persnickety again. It was green for a second. No, it's not. Super persnickety on this one. Come on, stop being picky. There it goes. A little patience sometimes is all it needs. Okay. Come on. That one's gonna go for me. And picky again. Oh wait, I'm putting these in the wrong spot. Aha! I'm doing this wrong. I messed up. This is only one block over. Ah! This was my freebie. Yeah. These are supposed to be out here. Ah! Mistakes were made. If you want perfection, you are not going to get on this channel, I'm telling you. I can show you how to do things, but you're not going to get perfection if you want perfection. There's a person that does building videos. His name is Aaron. Shoot. Let's see. Aaron Longstaff. Arron is his first name. Then Longstaff. Longstaff. He does some really good videos. I'm going to give him a shout out. He's the one that taught me how to build when the game first came out. And I'm just now getting back into the game. It's been years and years and years since I've built anything. Forgotten a lot of my tips and tricks. Having to relearn them. But I used to be the builder in my family out of the four of us. I used to know all the tricks. Thanks, Darren. Okay. Now, this is correct position. And it's placing every other one. So I need to skip this one, go to this one, skip this one, go to this one. Push up on D-pad, cause them to respawn. Craft more. And the ones that I put in this row, I messed up bad. Oops. Demolish those. And now that they're in the right position, the right where they're supposed to be, because if you put in too many sports, on PS4 you're only allowed so many structures, so don't overuse your structures if you can. Just use what you need. What that structure limit is, if you remember, great. I don't. There's one, there's one, there's one. Okay. And that's the basic idea. Get your pillars in. After you do your pillars, if you're not going to use tech stuff to power your base, you're going to have to put in your electrical work and your plumbing. That's next before you even put a wall in. And you're going to want to hide it. Put all your electrical stuff under your base, under these walls, under your ceilings. Or through your foundation supports if you're lucky enough to build on a flat surface. You can hide them inside the foundations. And that's pretty much where we're at right now. Hope you guys have a good day.